BNB Tiger Inu, the dev team just bought 6 quadrillion token. And of course, we're going to talk about when to expect market rally for CREPE and XPIN. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to my channel, and my name still remains James Kenneth. And yeah, at St.JamesCrypto, we try to analyze the market, look at what the market perspective might be in the upcoming days, weeks, or even months and years. Okay, so first thing first, BNB Tiger, the new BNB Tiger, of course, not the OG BNB Tiger. The new BNB Tiger, the dev team, they announced a bond for like almost 3 to 4 days ago, and they talked about a mega bond, and today they executed the bond. You can confirm this on their website and of course on their Twitter handle as well. You can confirm this burn, and of course you can check it out on BSC scan. Now they did a bond, and it was 6 quadrillion token, worth $30,000 in price in cash, and we're looking at this burn and we're like, is this going to play out now? A lot of people, feeling like this is going to move the price of BNB Tiger. For the short run, no, that's not going to do anything to the price, because of course BNB Tiger had like Queen Trillion, or I don't know. I mean, it has a huge number of coin in its in its supply. So that means that Quadrillion might move the price token, the price, to some amount. But of course, seeing that immediately, that's not going to happen. And of course, if they could, of course, conduct this kind of bond more frequently and stop, announcing that they are going to bond, these or bond this or bond that, and make it look like it kind of make the bond, that would be in that's the problem where we had. I mean, because the hype behind the bond, that's where the problem lies. But I believe if they could just, conduct this kind of burn on a regular basis and, stop putting the hype there, and at least that's going to gain some kind of trust from the community and cause more people to come and invest in the token. And of course, that's going to accelerate the adoption, and a lot of people want to come into the project. But right now, BNB Tiger Inu, the new BNB Tiger Inu, the bond that is happening right now is not going to shake the price. In fact, the price of BNB Tiger dropped a bit. Okay. Now, of course, we know that we're experiencing a general drop in price for the entire crypto market now. A lot of people complaining what's happening in the crypto market. For, of course, those of you that's been in crypto for a long time, we know that all this kind of correction will happen. And that's why you don't need to worry about the price. You just need to understand that this is a normal thing. Crypto will shoot up and they are going to correct their price. I mean, price action will be corrected. Now, of course, we saw what happened, of course, in the USA, where the FOMC meeting, where, the rate cuts that we're expecting, for the markets to be boosted and, of course, for the market to grow. Of course, all these kind of things are the things that control crypto, ladies and gentlemen. Money flow, liquidity flow, tariffs, Trump's tariffs, and of course, the market condition, big news, rumors, all these kind of things can affect the market. So for the month of October, closing the markets, generally, not just for BNB Tiger, the entire market see like a drop in price. But are you supposed to be worried? Please don't be worried. Of course, disclaimer, you shouldn't base on my opinion or what I say on this channel. Based on those opinions, you shouldn't be buying or selling any crypto. I advise you to do your own research, understand the market, know when to buy and know when to sell, And of course, if you need the service of a financial advisor or a professional financial or a broker, you can get one outside there in the space. So, having said all that, ladies and gentlemen, two cryptos right now I'm really holding, and I'm looking at, wow, when are they going to start pumping? The general crypto market is dropping for CREPE, and of course for XPIN. I have some other list of crypto, but I want to touch on these two because these two seems to be gaining a lot of momentum. The rate of adoption for XPIN and CREPE is amazing. It's mind blowing. You know, it's mind blowing because of what the kind of the two projects, what the two of them are involving. XPIN, like I've said it before in my other video, XPIN, they are involved into what we call telecommunication project on blockchain, a kind of eSIM project where they could, you know, multiple people can use this kind of eSIM network around the globe, boosting communication and boosting, of course, that e-commerce and trade. So you could imagine if we could have one SIM anywhere you go in the world, you could maintain your SIM card, you know, and you can use it no matter, you know, the country, the continent where you are. You can still have internet network, communications easy and free. When you go to America, people can call you, you know, in Germany, or you can call you somewhere in Africa without them, you know, changing their SIM card. So something like that. That's what XPIN is doing. They are creating such a project, and not just creating out, they're putting it on the blockchain, and a lot of companies are coming, investors are coming. So therefore, I think I'm expecting these projects to explode like crazy. So, and of course, on the other hand, we have a meme coin of CREPE, where the project is based, is on a meme, is a meme token based on community adoption, based on, of course, the project that they are having to build around a great you know, adoption for you know, for different enterprises. Of course, maybe later in the future we can see something like some merchandise, some, you know, building some kind of you know, coming in partnership with some, you know, some big companies or institution or something like that. Just like Shiba, Doge, and other meme token have done. But right now, CREPE is creating that kind of community where it is, you know, building relationship, growing. It's you know, the rate of adoption between communities, between people. So that's what CREPE is doing right now. Could you imagine if everybody would stop using dollar today? Dollar will fall, but they can't stop using because it's one of the, you know, the most you know, the most accepted means of transaction worldwide. So I see CREPE going into that way where people are just adopting it, not because of any utility, but because they find it unique. They find it like the blockchain, you know, the project being, you know, eco-friendly, and the community is just growing wide because of they are promoting it well, and the dev team is, you know, is being trusted. So that's what about that's just it about CREPE. Now for the market turning around for these two projects, I see that we're going to enter into the month of November, and of course, once the trade, I mean, talking about the tariffs from Trump, and of course, we see kind of some agreement going on between China and the US. Once those tariff fights, those economic fight, trade fights ends, we can see huge liquidity flowing back again into crypto and flowing to the market. So I believe once the entire market start picking up momentum again, we're going to see these two crypto doing an extraordinary run. Why? Because these cryptos are gaining huge momentum. The rate of adoption of both CREPE and XPIN is wild, ladies and gentlemen. I think even Shiba Inu didn't expect such a kind of adoption rate when it first launched, but CREPE is killing it. And I see XPIN doing the same in the level of contracts, institution jumping in, investors jumping in on XPIN as well. So that's why some people were asking me last time, what is my prediction for XPIN? I told them vividly, I'm expecting XPIN to hit at least $5 by the end of November. But of course, a lot of you might call me crazy, but I won't mind. That's what I feel. And of course, not just me talking. I believe the prophetic voices also believe XPIN is going to go really, really wide. And of course, CREPE, let's see what November holds for CREPE. CREPE, well, we expect it to continue running. I expected CREPE to give us, towards the ending. It's too early. I know some people say we've never entered into November, but what do I expect for November for these two crypto? Yeah, let's call it. I believe CREPE would go to drop 1 or 2 zeros by the middle of November. Let's see. And when it starts running, it's going to run with a huge momentum. So let's see. So if you enjoy what I say, if you're enjoying the information, the value you get from the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Follow me for more. And I'm here, to answer your question. And for those of you who don't know, because we want to clear answer your question on cryptos and to let you know, if you're having any challenges, we have a group, a Telegram group. And of course, for those of you who don't know, subscribe to my, to my channel membership. I'm going to be, from this week onward, we're going to be releasing some just member subscribe member videos, content, where we talk about a lot of things like, some of the stuff I can't share publicly. I'll share that in my member, with my member, those people that subscribe to the members only content. So thank you for watching up to now. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you for tomorrow as we enter into the month of November. I'm really, I'm filled. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what November has. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.